So this is a shu syndrome where you have too much yang. You can have the opposite where you're going to have too much yin, creating a shu disturbance, which is more the yin dominance. You can also have deficiencies or shu, XU, whereby you don't have enough yang, right? So now we have a relative imbalance where yin is dominant, but it's dominant because there's a deficiency or a shu, XU of yang. And again, you can have the opposite with yin, right? So we can have balanced yang, but we can have too much yin. And this will come in when we start looking at different patterns and why you're, because I mentioned with that the whole mutual convertibility of yin and yang, you can have heat in the body that is from an excess yang. That makes sense, especially the yang ming channels, large intestine, and what's the one on the foot? Anybody looked at their meridian channels? The equivalent channel, the yang ming in the hand is going to be large intestine. In the leg, in the foot channel, it's going to be the stomach channel. It goes down to the foot, right? Those channels, as you'll find out when we get the pattern diagnosis, they tend to excess. There's actually a disease called Yang Ming disease, which is fever, sweat, diarrhea. So it's a one of effulgence or one of excess. And you can have heat from a yin deficiency. Remember I said yin is has a cooling effect or a sedating effect. If you have a lack of that internal coolant, as it were, you can get disease processes that show up as heat, but not because of an excess yang, but because of a deficiency of yin. These concepts, we're going to go over these initially in the theoretical part. They really I didn't start to understand them personally until I started getting into pattern recognition, which is much further on when we get into the construct here. So that's about 10 minutes right there, I think.